Hello, good people. What's up? It's your girl, Kelly Sams, back to your screens with another video, interesting video. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy. So, today we're doing a very interesting and funny video because guess who is gonna read her notebook? Your girl. Yes, your girl. I'm gonna start with this one. Yes, I'm gonna start with this one. And this is not my recent notebook. As you can see, it's even torn. Like this is supposed to be here. Yeah, it's supposed to be here. So let me just put it down. Let's get started. So on page number 1, there is a lot of things written on it. You see? Yeah. So I'll be reading what is this. And this is a story. You know, when you are just sitting somewhere, you are idle. Like for me, I think a lot. And when I read most of my books, you realize that sometimes I read YouTube I write YouTube ideas, sometimes things that don't even make sense. But for this one, I remember I was sitting and something just came in my mind, and I wrote this story of Mr. Right. Like my Mr. Right, but he is not the one. But I don't know what inspired me to write this. It's not like a story. Let me just read and you will see. Mr. Right. Yes, and I wrote here, I don't know whether I wrote here Mr. Right. So let me get started. And it starts like this, like the first paragraph. Oh, why am I this excited? Because yeah. When I got home, he was there, standing tall, dark, and handsome. His charm was strong that I felt something walk from my head down to my pants and onto the toes. Oh. I had called him last night, telling him I would make it home that morning. It's getting juicy. Where are we? Telling him I would make it home that morning and I would like to see him. He is someone you would just love to sit and watch him laugh with his friends, because the smile said it all. The smile was unique. My Mr. Right. The jaws in his mouth fitted so well with his tongue that made his face a well of smiles. I want to meet you, baby. The moment I saw him, I was already wet with excitement. All I wanted then was a warm hug, and maybe others would follow. Your girl is nasty. He came closer. He came closer. Held my hand, baby, and uttered softly with his godly, deep-voiced voice, "Hi." Oh. I was busy staring at his thick chest. You know those guys, yeah. That was near me. and I said, "Hello, handsome. How are you?" In my heart, he was the best thing that ever happened to me. But I was really struggling hard not to show him how I felt. We are still at the comma somewhere. Yes. This is the day I always wanted to see. He held my left hand shoulder. Yes, baby. And I guessed maybe he wanted to hug me. Oh, excitement everywhere. I smiled back, came closer too, looked him in the eyes, and we hugged tightly that I got lost in his wide, thick, and cute abs. Hey, hello. Do you hear that? He had this cute scent of a cologne he bought when we met in town like 3 months ago. I wanted more. Your girl is naughty. But he said we can't spend the whole day hugging because there was so much to be done. Yes, let me repeat that. There was so much to be done. If he went on his knees that morning, I could have said yes. Yes, baby. Yes, I could have said yes. The temperature in my body was something else. He looked at me and said something that I found and took it as a compliment. Your eyes are so beautiful. Damn, baby, you're gonna see these eyes. You're gonna see the sexy. Hey, are you seeing this? Your eyes are beautiful. That was the moment I knew I had a chance to make him my Mr. Right. He then asked me my plans for the day, and I couldn't wait for that question to tell him, to lie to him, how idle I was that day so that he can ask me out. Yes, baby, I'm so idle. Can we go? Yes, we are done with this. We are here now. All this time, we were standing outside our home gate at the road. Imagine, there at the gate. Yes. At that moment, I wasn't afraid of Dad's reaction if he happens to pass by. All I was thinking was him, my Mr. Handsome. I got lines. I got points, huh? You see? I really wanted to kiss him at the lips, and that's what I did. I held his hand too, touched one of his cheeks, oh baby, and brought my lips to meet the heavenly brown, wet and smiling lips. No sooner had I landed on his lips Then we heard a voice from behind. We stood tall, tight, and straight, in a statue manner, waiting to hear the next word. In my mind, I knew it was Daddy with his axe wanting to kill something. Although fear had already piled up in my legs, nothing could tremble me when I'm with him, my Mr. Right. He removed his hand from my behind there, the body, and stepped back, still holding one of my hands, and smiled. I heard a soft, kid-like voice from behind me say, "Auntie, Grandpa is welcoming you home." That's when I realized that since I arrived home, I didn't even enter into the house to greet my parents. Someone had hijacked me at the gate. Please hijack me again. I knew I was a grown-up woman, so standing at the gate with a man won't cause me trouble, but standing at the gate with a man for like 4 hours, holding each other's hands during the day, was something else. Can we continue? Can I hear you say yes? Can we continue? Actually, we cannot, because the story, focus. Okay, the story ends there. We have done this. I have read all of this. Yes. So that's what I wrote here. I don't even know what inspired me to write that, but I would like that thing that inspired me to just come back so that I can finish this thing where we went with the Mr. Right, what we did, and did we get married? Is there a possibility that we could have gotten married? But I liked him. Mr. Right, where are you?